and welcome to the super extra bonus grand finals of the Final Fantasy Sealed League here at Loading Ready Run. My name is Graham, and joining me is Cameron.
The gamer is Sleepy.
And Nelson.
I'm still here.
And for those of you who are joining us live today, you will have just seen me in the other room. But for those of you who are watching on the YouTube, welcome. You did this. Well, you were very keen on the Sealed League, and we thought it was pretty great too. And so we bring you these finals. And indeed, many of you do directly do this on our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And by this, I mean support us, and we appreciate it. Either on the Patreon, or on the Twitch, or on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Also, the Magic streams that we do, all the Magic stuff on our YouTube channel, brought to you by Card Kingdom. Check out cardkingdom.com/LRR. We really appreciate it if you would head over there and use that code when you buy your cards, because that tells them that we sent you there. And we do that because we think they're great, and we want them to know that they should continue working with us.
Please pay them so they pay us.
Yeah. Also, a reminder that if you buy anything off Dragon Shield, you can use the code LRRMTG5 for a 5% discount. And Dragon Shield, they're great sleeves. They're the only ones I use.
Yes, that Dragon Shield.
Yes. So, do we have a look at how the bracket finally shook out for this Sealed League? There we go.
Dang.
Now, some folks weren't able to get all their games in. There was, I know that Wheeler was ill for a week. There was MagicCon in there as well. Some people had trouble getting the games in while they were going away. So, you know, there is a spread of scores there. However, you'll see Cameron and Nelson, who did not only get all their games in, but were very successful with those games, tied up at the top of the leaderboard there at 19 apiece.
I think I was able to play everyone except for Ben Wheeler, and the only person I played twice was Kathleen.
Nice. Yeah, similarly, I played Jacob twice, but I also think I got in a game against everyone except Wheeler. I think maybe the only time I played Kathleen, it counted for her and not for me. But I played.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you two face off earlier?
We did.
We did in the last week, yeah.
Yeah, Nelson is the only person in the league to take a game off me.
Okay.
Or to take a match off me, excuse
Well
me.
then.
Kathleen and Corey each also took a game off me.
I lost to you and Serge, and then I also lost to Kathleen in a game that counted for her. So I've been a little more scuffed than Cameron, but as the weeks wore on, I could tell like, oh, I need to face Cameron because he's hasn't lost a match yet, so I've got to at least try to tilt the windmill.
Yeah. I mean, Serge was like, well, I'm going to be the one to take the game. You know, don't worry, folks, I'll step up and do it. And rushed him aside.
Serge curved out beautifully against me. He had like turn one Saz's Chocobo both games.
Oh,
yeah.
Brutal.
Tried that against me.
And we saw your deck on I think the first episode of these streams.
Just the one where it was me, you, and Jacob. So week 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. But that wasn't the final form.
Right.
And Cameron's never been on one of these.
I have
with this
not.
deck, so we haven't seen it. So we're excited to do that. You both have hands already. Have you rolled to determine first player? I assume.
We did.
Nelly won.
Nelly won the die roll.
Then let's take it away.
Good luck, Cameron. I'm gonna play Guado Salam Far Plane Getaway.
Is it too late
Gateway,
to ask
right.
for a split?
Right? you can have 100% of the prizes, actually.
We do all of that, and
Yeah.
you're like, so split?
Yeah.
Split.
Split?
All
Ice
that
cream?
intro? Yeah, hell yeah. James,
Okay,
get the
we're
dilly
outta
bars.
here. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I haven't had one yet. I got to do
Yeah,
that.
Paul. I guess the prize is.
Are there
Paul's
actually
birthday
dilly bars?
Yeah,
cool,
actually brought in dilly bars for Paul's birthday,
Happy
and then
birthday,
we just
Paul.
like completely did not engage with them.
Yeah.
Vector, Imperial Capital.
Insomnia, Crown City. Go.
What is this?
What is this, cons?
Cons,
What is
yeah.
this, triple cons? No, we're still at 20.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, geez, boss, what now? My own Insomnia, Crown City.
Very
Go.
Now the game truly begins.
That's right, yeah. Mountain.
Ruh-roh.
Blitzball. Go.
Oh no, he's ramping. This is terrible for Cameron.
All right. We'll just have to remember what Blitzball does, everybody. It taps for one mana of any color, and he could sacrifice it for free if he dealt damage with a legendary creature and draw 2 cards.
Rabanastre, Royal City.
Nice.
Are you ready for the kind of plays that brought this?
Suplex the blitzball.
Just take the ball, smashed it on the ground.
I think it's very, very correct.
Yeah.
kick it into the sea. Just like, hey, can I see that ball for a sec? Yeah.
Oh, I broke it.
Yeah.
Just like in Disco Elysium, you find these two old guys on the beach playing petanque, and you're like, "Hey, can I see that ball?" And one of the
Be
options
ashamed
is
if I.
one of the options is to yeet it as hard as physically possible into the ocean.
Nice. Saws Catsroy. I may search for a bird or basic land card, reveal it, and put it in my hand. I will do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a swamp here. Go ahead, Cameron.
The potential to be thematically appropriate is high, but Nelson is disciplined and went for a swamp instead.
Yeah, maybe if my blitzball didn't get suplexed, I might go get the chocobo. Yeah.
Vincent Valentine.
You got it.
Go.
You may cut.
If you encounter a deck, the deck will become cut.
Vincent is a very cool card.
Very. It took me until like week 3 to fully internalize that you put +1/+1 counters equal to the creature's power
Yeah.
on him.
Yep.
It's big game, to be sure.
Hands up in chat, anyone that's played against Vincent on Arena in the early days and killed the Galleon Beast, not realizing it would come back.
Create an 0/1 black wizard.
I wish
I
to
have those.
main phase a wizard token here off of Lindblum,
Okay.
and then play Lindblum,
Wizard.
and then go to combat and put 2 +1/+1 counters on wizard token.
Absolutely no blocks.
Take 3. Back to you.
So he does that every time he attacks?
Yeah. Hill Giants come a long way.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Back to you.
Trying to find the Final Fantasy IX appropriate wizard for no reason other than my own edification. There they are. Blah, blah. Those are the mages that invaded Lindblum.
Yeah. That's true.
Attack with Vincent, transform Vincent into the Galleon Beast.
Yeah.
He acquires trample and lifelink.
No blocks.
Okay.
I take 3, gain 3.
Ahriman.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, untap. Okay.
Wait, what does Sans do?
You put a +1/+1 counter,
Double- good
and then you
lord.
double the number of counters on the creature that
Double
you put
the
the
number.
+1/+1 counter on. Yeah,
Gross.
yeah.
Great stuff.
It's a little gross. Tis a bit gross, my lord. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean, that's particularly cute. I want to do that. No, I should do that. I don't need to be too cute. Yeah, I'll attack with Saws and the Wizard. I'll go to combat. I'll go to combat.
Oh.
You're fine. You got a Veins Treachery. Okay.
I sacrifice Vincent to Vane's Treachery as the kicker cost. Return him to the battlefield as Vincent tapped to give Saws -6/6.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Saws dies. Vincent gets 3 +1/+1 counters.
Right, because that happens before that happens. He said, but everyone knew what he meant. Oh, it's a 0/0.
Oh, it's
right.
a 0/0.
'Cause
It
you
has no power and
debuff-
toughness.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He does
okay.
come back in before Veins Treachery resolves.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
because Veins Treachery is Veins Treachery.
Yeah.
He doesn't get bigger.
Amazing.
All right.
Still very cool.
It made me feel smart.
I won't attack. No, it's really good. I'm going to play a swamp. And summon anima. I get a chapter counter, and then I lose a life and draw a card.
Sorry, that's the wrong.
It's okay.
There
Yeah.
we go. Pain.
May I have a dice?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so I have one lore counter, and I'm drawing this card now.
Each
Go
opponent
ahead, Cameron.
sacrifices a creature. Okay.
On chapter 4, yeah. If we
Okay.
get that far, yeah.
Right, overkill would do it. Right.
Do not believe in reading.
Yeah, overkill doesn't shrink power. Sephiroth's intervention also. But yeah, it's only Vane's Treachery in the set that requires sacrificing a creature to like cast the spell. So it's almost an incredible combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if their creature's bigger than 6/6, I don't know.
Blitzball.
They have more power than 6.
Go.
Yeah, Blitzball's good. Okay, untap.
Why doesn't the card reader like Blitzball, James?
I don't know.
There's not enough time, maybe?
The foil?
It's not a foil. Mine
There we
was
go.
foil. Yeah.
You have a foil Blitzball?
Yeah, it's right here.
It's really It's really slippery.
you
It's
suplexed
hard to
it.
hold.
Yeah.
Do a lot of like squeak. Oh.
Sure. Okay, I have a forest. I will cast Torgal, a fine hound.
Ruh-roh.
And then I will
Oh,
cast.
did you do your pain?
I'm sorry, I didn't. I'll do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I lose a life. Yeah.
I am.
Thank you. Is this all right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is supposed to happen before Torgal. I've played a land this turn. I'll cast this Torgal. And then black, white, and 2. So I have this Squall that like really likes Blitzball. I know Squall kind of
Unfortunately.
predates Blitzball, but unfortunately the Blitzball got exiled. Torgal wants to give this a +1/+1 counter for each dog, which is only 1, I believe. Combat.
Okay.
Anybody else here a dog? No.
Trigger.
Block.
So the trigger is double strike, and this creature has menace.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Is that? Did you want
I-
to block?
No.
Okay, take 8.
All right. 8.
Go.
Anima. Does dog and or wolf mean a dog wolf would count twice? No.
For each.
Sephiroth's intervention hitting Squall.
4 power. You gain 2 life.
I do.
Oh yes, 2 life to back to camera.
Swing with Vincent Valentine for 7.
Take 7.
So that's 5, 6, 7, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. I
Oh, that was
sacrifice
sorry.
Blitzball.
You got it.
Draw 2 cards.
This is legendary, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Its name is sort of just like some monster.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Go.
Okay, untap. I would never doubt that Vincent is legendary. Okay,
No,
draw
obviously.
step, saga step, pouch. I'm at 7. Okay. Buckets.
That'd be funny if the backside wasn't legendary somehow. I think, like, rules-wise, that would be messed up in a way that I probably can't consider, but it'd be funny.
Seems okay. What am I doing about this jerk? Oh, this adds mana. Right, that's important. Okay. Good. Yes. Blue, blue. Ice Flan.
Okay.
I would like to freeze the Galleon Beast. It gets 1 stun counter.
Okay.
Okay. Then, is it this or this? This makes more sense, doesn't it?
Apparently that Vincent thing, the Vane's Treachery counters thing, whatever, that same thing happened at the Pro Tour, but they didn't catch it.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
Apparently.
That was like when I started watching the Pro Tour, Ian Robb versus another American, and it was like the Vincent had so many. There were so many weird mistakes revolving around this one Vincent during this one game, and it was like I'm so used to older Pro Tour style coverage where like if you spam judge in chat, kind of like the way people do in our channels sometimes, like when it's live, you can kind of catch something, like maybe only one, like often within the turn cycle, right?
Because they're on a delay.
But they're on a delay to make for a better viewer experience. But then the casters have to just be kind of like, well, I guess that Vincent's like a 12-12 now. That's maybe not what's supposed to happen, but we're gonna go with it, you know. Like, so you have to listen to Humph and Marshall try to figure out like the best way to describe what's gonna go forward in the game state.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, I'll go to combat.
Okay.
Where are these two?
So it's a 2/3 and a 4/4 menace.
Yeah, 4/4 menace that's gonna die next turn, and a 2/3 wizard token.
I'll block the token with Ahriman.
You got it.
So you take 4.
I take 4,
to
and
17.
then
No, this doesn't have the text, right?
Oh,
It's
it
20
doesn't?
the other
Oh,
side,
okay.
so it gets bigger. You still one block?
yeah,
I don't
sure.
care. You can take it back if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll play a swamp and X death to gain 3 life.
Okay.
Back up to 10.
Not a human. Not a human. Go ahead.
End of turn.
Yeah.
Instant ramen. Draw a card.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay. At the Pro Tour, the play, it wasn't Vane's Treachery, it was a suplex, which exiles a creature.
Right.
And Vincent cares
Doesn't
about
die.
creatures dying.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there was a Vein Stretch with the same match.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
I drew a card off instant ramen, which was this card, so I still draw for the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I consent.
And your legendary beast untaps.
No.
Remove the spin. The
Oh,
stun
yes, I'm
counter.
sorry.
One more.
Yep. You're correct.
This is all fine. This
Everything's
is going
fine.
great. This is amazing, in fact.
Yeah. Things are good.
I'm just going to try to make things slightly more awkward for you, and I'm going to remove Torgal.
Torgal.
With Vane's Treachery.
Torgal is a 0/0.
Go.
Untap. Draw step. Chapter.
Yep.
Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life.
Camera on 14. Vincent returns tapped.
Okay. You've got an infinity mana and didn't play any creatures.
Correct.
Well, that's okay. I will cast this Genova.
Rough.
I'll go to combat.
I will probably just die?
It's 9 damage.
Okay.
This one. I just assumed you were going to kill this during my main phase. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All good.
If I don't have the removal spell instantly for it, that's...
Sure.
So 9?
That's pretty bad. Yeah, 9 damage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, go to 5.
I'm going to sack the ramen at the end of turn.
You got it.
Back up to 8. Delicious ramen.
Well, sometimes you got to roll the hard 6. Joshua, Phoenix Dominant. I am going to discard Swamp and fight on.
Draw 2 cards. All right.
That's an interesting
Both on.
question. I don't know that this would have necessarily been relevant, but I'm curious. I think it was played correctly. The anima,
Maybe. Yeah.
the ability for anima goes on the stack, and then you sacrifice. You sacrifice the saga before the final chapter ability resolves, right?
Yeah, so you sacrifice the saga once the it's like putting a card into your graveyard when you're casting a spell from the stack. You sacrifice it when there's no longer an ability on the stack.
Saga doesn't go until the ability finishes resolving. Would the then returned Vincent have seen
See Anima
Anima dying?
So I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the way it works is, but sagas are tricky. So by all means, correct me. So after the ability is no longer on the stack and the saga has more lore counters or equal to than it has chapter abilities, you sacrifice saga. Vincent wants to put their trigger on the stack saying, return me from the battlefield. Or Galilean Beast says, I died. Return me to the battlefield, transformed. So that will trigger as soon as Galilean Beast dies, but won't get onto the stack until after Anima is in the graveyard.
Yeah. That's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But it's such an interesting little
Yes,
scenario.
absolutely. No, Vincent is maybe... It's like him and his limit break are like the two rulesiest cards in the set so far that we've found, where it's just like, wait, this card seems straightforward. What does it do? You might have a different idea than your opponent. You know?
State-based.
And it is in the source of a chapter that is triggered but not yet left stack. This state-based action doesn't use the stack. Yeah, so
Did I
it's
just
like...
box my deck.
So you
with one
resolve the
card?
last ability, and the saga's still in play. You resolve the ability, and then it's like, before you get priority, you have to put your saga in the graveyard. Sort of like putting the card from the stack. When you cast a lightning bolt, you move the card physically to the stack, and then you deal the 3 damage, and then you put the card in the graveyard. And so it's kind of like that with sagas. You finish doing the thing, and then the card is in the graveyard, and then you get priority. And then, so once it's in the graveyard, then Galilean Beast's ability can resolve to bring it back to the battlefield.
Magic the
Ooh,
Gathering.
who can make it to a PPR?
Ooh.
We've announced that, right? God, there's so many
yeah, yeah.
PPR,
Yeah,
so many announcements every year. I'm just
yeah,
like every
yeah,
day,
yeah.
every time I'm in this studio.
In
it's just
fact,
like, hey,
while the players are sideboarding and
There we go.
shuffling,
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah.
Monday, special time, Monday, July 21st. Edge of Eternities pre-release featuring guests, the Scry Babies. Tori and Lua from the Scry Babies are going to be here. And it's going to be the Edge of Eternities, which looks super cool so far from what little we've
yeah.
seen.
maybe Tezzeret will be there.
Loving Seth Dickinson's writing for the Magic
right,
story.
I've heard a bunch of good things about the rating. I haven't,
Yeah.
I haven't read any of the fiction yet, but I should check it out.
It's good.
Awesome.
They're a great author.
Cameron, would you like to play?
I would love to play.
Awesome.
Okay, we begin.
We begin.
Good luck, Nelson.
Good luck.
Vector Imperial City.
Guado Salon, Farplane Gateway.
Insomnia Crown City. Go.
I almost said it out loud. I almost
Insomnia Crown
Hell
City.
yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
All right.
How did this happen? How many of these dual lands do y'all have? I guess
Enough.
Swamp. Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what,
All
I
of them.
I have 5 of these and 2 of the rare
we're
10s.
10 packs deep.
Josh. Some guy named Josh. When he enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Do you want to see me make the worst mistake I've ever made in my life playing Magic the Gathering?
Yes.
Land. Oh.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
Done?
Yep.
5 to flip?
5 to flip.
Okay. That's chill. Zach Fair.
Okay.
I got it. And then Swamp, go.
Hey, Zach.
What's
going on?
Zach?
Hello, Zach.
I have 0 patience for this man's shenanigans.
Target creature you control.
Josh attacks.
Ouchie, ouchie.
All right. Go.
Oh, he doesn't make the third.
Doesn't make the land drop.
Oh, no.
Not interested.
This is where I make my stand.
That's right.
This is it. It's all 3 drops.
Saws.
Oh, boy.
Is this
Oh,
okay?
rough.
Trigger?
Yeah. Okay.
I will find the Chocobo this time. Go ahead.
Baby chocobo. You're all acting like I won't kill a baby. Everyone flops that thing and is like, "You wouldn't kill a baby, would you?" Like, today?
Like this
Today.
second?
Flavor of victory.
Overkill saws.
Alright, it's dead.
Swing with Josh.
I hurt. You may cut.
Go.
Torch the Tower could be renamed Torch the Baby. Wow.
Squish the baby.
The bird. The baby. Play island trigger. Genova. Go to combat.
Okay.
Go. Well, we know
Swing
they're
with
all
Josh.
spells. Oh, Josh knows no fear. Josh! No blocks.
Take 3.
2, right? Oh, 3. Sorry, 3.
I've
Yes.
been taking 3 this whole time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's a 3-4. I was thinking it was a 2-3. That's why I was tanking on blocking for a second there with the bird.
This is gonna hurt so bad. Cecil Harvey.
Okay. So, one more time, you got to pay life?
Yeah.
Each of your post-combat main phase. But you're playing this in your post-combat
Yeah,
main
I
phase.
am
So it won't hurt
playing this in my
turn.
post-combat main
It's also
phase.
a May. This is a 2-2 lifelink. This
Yeah.
doesn't hurt. Where X is the number of opponents who are dealt combat. Okay, this doesn't hurt that much.
I gotta I gotta
fine.
get out of this hole, man.
You're fine.
Go.
Oh, I mean, you've got lots of life points. Things are going great for you. Everything's
Facing an unanswered Genova.
everything's coming up Millhouse over there. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Everything's coming up Thrill House.
There you go. Swamp trigger. Marlboro.
Okay.
I'll make you exile the top 3 cards of your library and lose 2 life and discard a card. I guess technically you're supposed to discard the card first before you see what the 3 cards are. I suppose that
Okay.
if you're playing with pros like that matters, you know.
I'm taking the 2 life points off though.
I'm discarding Vane's Treachery.
Whoop.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. And a third one?
This was Josh's
okay.
fault.
I hate you so much, Josh. Okay, go.
Going to combat. I will make Marlboro 1 vigor.
Okay.
And
Oh, exiled, excuse me.
sorry, yeah, that might be relevant. Do I even attack with this 3/4? It's like you're not.
Don't worry, it was just land Gaius von Balsar. Van Balsar.
Yeah. Yeah, we're swinging here. We swing.
Okay,
3.
I get swunged.
You swung for 3, sir. See that you take 3 damage. Back to you.
Done.
Mal,
Go
Swamp
find a
cycling?
Yeah, you got it.
Cameron just
But
double
wait.
checking that the top of his deck was
Yeah,
not
right.
a swamp.
You have a swamp.
I put it into play.
Very good, very good.
Oh, and this untaps.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, Josh.
Let's go, Josh.
Go, Josh. You're a creature. You get to untap.
Okay,
Are you on fully 5 color?
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I'm on 5 color.
Wow.
I'm base Golgari. Like this is most of it, but like we're playing the bombs and the other
you've
3
got
colors.
all the I remember now. You've got all the villains
Yes.
that are all in Golgari.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm playing Genova and Cloud of Darkness, and there's probably another one.
Cameron.
X-Death.
Yeah.
X-Death, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess Y'shtola in there somewhere.
4, 5.
Oh, right, yeah. Ishtola flickering Ultima? Omega?
Omega.
Yeah, is a beating and a half.
Forest, bigger.
Bigger.
One
Bigger
of
than
these.
before.
One of these is from this. Like
Yeah.
these are both mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
They are mutants. Look at them. Look how big they are.
look, they've mutated. They've
It's a big
they've already
baby.
mutated out of human form. Okay, so yeah, this is a 4/5 and this is a 5/5, and yeah, I'm fine with all that. I'm just gonna cast this fight on now. Get back these 2 idiots. Play this one immediately.
Okay.
Go get a land. Can I get a town? No, a bird or a basic. There is a card that lets you get a town. I'll put a mountain in my hand, and then I'll go to combat and use Genova on Saws, put a +1/+1 on that, and then attack you with these two. Tapped out. Mountain in hand.
Double block the baby.
Yeah. Kill Josh.
I
You
get
gain
2
2,
life.
take 5, so you lose 3. And then I have to draw 4 cards.
Sure, yeah. Hell yeah.
Have you won a game on Arena or like ever where you mill
No.
out your Genova opponent? I have one. I got one. It's like I don't know if there's an achievement. There are achievements on Arena now. I don't know how to access them. Like they keep popping up, and I'm like, where are they? Like,
Because it's not a May.
yeah. Well,
So you force your opponent to draw
it's
out
not a
with
May.
Genova?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. If they make big
hilarious.
things and then the game goes long and you manage to kind of 1-for-1 your way in there, you know. All right, so
That's so funny.
I have Mountain and Zach Fair and 2 unknowns, and then I'm going to draw 4. I'm going to have to discard one of these for sure. Probably you, because why? Go ahead. Or sorry, clean up. Yeah, when you're ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's like being back in the game.
Flip Josh.
Okay.
No.
We might still be able to be in this. I am going to Fate of the Suncrest Genova and say go.
I forgot the flavor text for this one has Princess Ash's full government on it. Ashelia Benargan Dalmasca. Benargan, yeah. B apostrophe
Benargan.
Nargan.
You Benargan be kidding me. Yeah. Blitzball.
Benargan.
This mountain you know about. 6 mana. Gladiolus.
Yeah.
Make someone bigger. Get a land. It's gone. Town of Ruin. Like this one, get a town, right? Yeah, any land. Put it on the battlefield tap. Yeah. Okay. I'll make Saws get +2/+2 and trample. Then I'll go to combat and put a second counter on here, and then double the number of counters. So this is an 8/8 that doesn't have trample, and this is a 6/6 trample.
I'll block the 8/8 that doesn't have trample with my 2/2.
You got it. The Saws deals 4, or 6, so you lose 4.
Yep.
And then I'm done. Go ahead. You make up. Ultima.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cards in hand?
5.
Okay.
You?
2.
You have 2 white, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, you show.
If he only flops 4 or 5 bombs this turn, I might still be able to claw my way back into a next turn.
That's the plan, right? The Ultima doesn't exile, right? Everything's just my
Yeah,
favorite?
just dead.
Just
Chill,
right, but
chill,
then
chill.
and then the turn ends.
Yes. Zach.
Which means that like dies triggers don't happen. Not that this was relevant there. This is just me talking. Hey, what's up?
Ishtola.
Ah,
Sparty rules. And then I'll play a Treno, Dark City.
Okay.
And then I'll go to end step and try to flicker Ishtola twice.
Yeah, sure.
does that
Your
do
turn.
anything?
Nope.
Okay. Y'shtola, how does Y'shtola read again? At the beginning of your end step, exile a creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Then, if it's the first end step, you get another end step as a treat. It says right there, as a treat. Look at that.
And then she triggers again, but not as much.
Carl.
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 One more on the reader.
Coral.
Carl. This
Carl.
taps it, man. Carl.
Well, Fluffy's guinea pigs expo my pack start. There were 10 of them. Everyone's opened. Or is it 9? 9, right?
Yeah.
It was like the first 6 for the first week, and then 3 extra weeks.
Yeah,
There was 9
something
of them.
like that.
I think it
Yeah.
was 4. I think it's 4 extra
4
packs, right?
No, yeah, 3 extra packs. 3
Okay.
extra packs. Yeah,
Right.
3 extra packs.
Okay.
I'm going to Sephiroth's Intervention, Zach.
I'll respond and put a +1/+1 counter on this and make it indestructible to keep you off your 2 life.
Oh, right. I forgot it was.
Is that chill, or do you want to?
It was. No, I should
Okay.
know the card by now.
Okay. I mean, you still kill Zach. Like Zach's
Yeah.
dead. It just can sacrifice itself. Yeah.
Right. Forgot it saxed itself.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Untap. Blitzball.
Yep.
Combat.
No blocks.
Take 4. Sacrifice Blitzball. Swamp.
Cards in hand.
4. Cloud of Darkness, your Carl. Cards in hand?
1.
X death. I gain 3 life.
Okay. It's the beginning of my end step. All of my stuff does stuff.
Gain 6 life.
Well, I'm going to put this on the stack and then flicker it and gain 3 life. And then, I don't know, do I just do that? I guess, no, I'll flicker Cloud of Darkness the second time. It says opponent control, so there's no trigger, but I'll flip this because I think I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this becomes a 9/3 trample.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Permanence?
Yeah, equal the number of permanent cards in your graveyard.
All right.
Summon Primal Garuda.
Yep.
Hit Ashtola.
She's at 2.
Like she has 6 something.
I thought she was a 3/3. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do a different move or? Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
I was
Yeah.
hoping I might untap with Carl. I didn't realize she's a 3/5.
Well, she's 6 mana and she kind of doesn't do anything without help. You know, like I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
This is, like it's a commander card, right? Like yeah, this card is bananas if you can like get it going and you're living in magical Christmas land. Like when you've already sort of won the game, or if you have another piece and you can like sneak past your opponent's defenses or something. But it is like I don't know. It's 6 mana. Yeah.
If X-Death was bounced, it shouldn't have flipped, right? Well, no. X-Death bounced the first time, but then a second end step happens because Y'shtola has weird text.
Yeah, so in my
Yeah.
first end step, my regular end step, I targeted X-Death with Y'shtola after putting X-Death's trigger on the stack. So I wanted the X-Death trigger to go on the stack first. And then the Y'shtola trigger saying, okay, let's flicker X-Death. So then X-Death flickers, I gain 3 life, and the second trigger fizzles because it doesn't relate to the object that's in play anymore. And then Y'shtola's trigger will have resolved earlier, giving me another end step once these triggers are finished resolving, getting out the stack. And then in my second end step, Y'shtola and X-Death both trigger again. And this time I went, flicker something that isn't X-Death. And I just flickered my Cloud of Darkness to do nothing, and then the X-Death trigger resolved.
Wild. She has a commander card bracket derogatory. So to
Paul?
find no.
Oh, wait, no, it's James, right?
James.
I believe there may be a button that
Oh,
you
wait,
haven't pressed
I got
yet.
it.
Oh, no, it's Graham.
Congratulations, Nelson.
Thank you very much. I had a really good time in the Sealed League.
Really? Why?
No, this was sweet. This was a lot of fun. Like I'm very like middle of the leaderboard there, and I had a great time.
Yeah, no, I liked your deck too. Yeah.
Wizards.
Wizards. The first Black Mage's Rod isn't so scary, but the fourth one,
Yeah.
dear me.
Squall.
Yep.
Yep.
Didn't show up for work today.
Right, because your deck is called Ramen because
Yeah.
you just keep feeding ramen to Squall.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
a Blitzball too, right? Like you play
Yeah.
Blitzball. Yeah. And yeah, ramen and Blitzball are Squall's 2 favorite things, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We just played a game on the arena stream, very behind on land. So Cypher, because Cypher and Squall are nemesis.
Yeah.
So Cypher does the same thing with Double Strike.
Yeah.
But his thing is whenever he hits, you cast a non-creature spell of 3
Yes.
or less.
Yeah.
So we're behind on land. We only have 3 land, but we had some other. I think it was a Blitzball actually. Yes, it was a Blitzball. So we cast Cypher. So the next turn we attack with Cypher, and my opponent's like, well, they have nothing in their graveyard, so I won't block. So before first strike, cast Prisha's Wanderings.
Yeah, nice.
To put another counter on
Yep.
Cypher and get a land. Then hit in first strike, and then we exile Prisha's Wanderings to cast it a second time to get another land. and hit. So we hit for a total of 8, and then get to sacrifice the Blitzball to draw 2 cards. Still didn't draw any land off that Blitzball, but yeah, it was.
But we smacked him.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's the grand finals,
Yeah.
right? James, that was was all we had planned, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks everybody for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed seeing these decks in action. Yeah, I mean, the cardkingdom.com/LRR, Dragon Shield, LRRMTG 5, and most importantly, all of you and your support of our Patreon or Twitch or YouTube. We really appreciate it. So yeah, until we talk again, I have been Graham, joined by Cameron. And Nelson.
Hey, that's me.
And James has been on tech.
The microphone wasn't working.
The microphone wasn't working.
Now,
Great.
now it's working. It's working.
And James on tech.
It wasn't working again. Sorry.
And we'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
The gamer CP.